The Mick Donato Show starts now.
How you doing there, folks? Back with another episode of the Mick Donato Show. Your old pal Mick Donato here, along with my producer, Danny. Say hi, Danny. Hey, how's it going? Good to be back. It's been a few weeks. I know. Been very busy. We'll talk about that. But this is a very special Labor Day episode of the show. So glad to be back with you. Before we go any further, gotta plug the website, www.mickdonato.com. Do they have to do the www?
They don't. They can just type in Mick Donato.
I remember back in the day, before your time, Danny, you had to type HTTP, colon, slash, comma, I don't know. Just stuff. Just go to mickdonato.com for all your Mick Donato needs. Very special show as well, because we have a live studio audience. Say hi, audience.
Hi.
Hello there. And they got a microphone, so they want to, chime in during the show. They can do that. So pretty cool. And it's like Buddy is also participating.
He wants to see the show.
Yeah, he loves the show. We love Buddy. So he's a mascot. And a big show today, Danny. Wow, we also have a special guest. He'll be joining us in just a little bit, but I'll tell you who it is. It's Mark's dad, Bernie. Now, we've talked about Bernie. It's your papaw.
Yeah, he's my grandpa.
Yeah, it's papaw. In the past, but he's here. Came up for the holiday. Now, unfortunately, Mark already had to leave. He's on a plane to Sacramento. Of all places, what a dump that place is. Better be here. But his dad's still here and going to join us very shortly. Talk about, his childhood. Talk about Mark. And I don't know, maybe talk about some embarrassing things about the family. So we'll see what we can get out of him. I don't know. I'm sticking my paper. It's going, it's hot. Before we do that, a couple things. I did mention on the last show that my good friend Nick DiPaolo is back on the air, and he's there. Go to nickdip.com. He's got a great show. If you recall, he was fired from Sirius for a tweet. And Danny, have you been tweeting on the show's account there?
No, I have to cough real quick.
Okay, go ahead. He's got a cough. Hit the cough button.
Oh, that's so much better.
Anyway, what was I going with here? Oh, yeah. Not been tweeting because I don't want to get fired. Fortunately, I can't get fired because this is my website.
Yeah.
This is my show and hosted in Mark's cellar, which I love it. But I actually subscribe to the Nick DiPaolo show. It's nickdip.com. He's got 3 levels. He's got the he really loves The Godfather, the movie. Not a big fan myself, but he's got 3 levels. I think it's Fredo, Sonny, and Michael. I subscribe as a Michael, which is apparently the highest one, thus the but Nick DiPaolo podcast show. So very happy. So check that out. And yes, Danny?
I was looking at the tweets and I saw that Nick DiPaolo responded to you and he called you Mike.
Yeah, he called me Mike, and I wrote back. I said, yeah, it's Mick, like Nick. And he wrote back, sorry. So good guy. So one more thing before we get our guest in here. Why it's been such a busy summer. As Danny knows, and Andy and Lori, I finally got my own place. Well, not my own place. I got a roommate. So I got an apartment down in Dartmouth, and got a roommate. Her name is Linda, and it turns out, I met Linda. Do you remember a few shows ago when I talked about the date I had on Tinder with a person, Shawneese. And anyway, Shawneese, who's an electrician, said, "Hey, I know this lady. She works for Mass DOT, looking for a roommate, and her name's Linda. So put us in contact. Great." And so ended up becoming a roommate, which is really cool. It's convenient, and she's a healthy gal, and really nice, and also has this friend, name is Kate, who comes over a lot, and actually is a great cook. But I think Kate is kind of on hard times because she actually has to stay over a lot, and I don't think she has her own place. I'm not sure, and unfortunately, it's only a 2-bedroom, so obviously Kate's not gonna shack up with me, so she stays with Linda, and it's unfortunate. I feel bad because I just hear her, sort of crying out sometimes at night, so moaning. So it's God bless her, but again, a great cook. Only problem is she loves tuna, and I like tuna as much as the next guy, but she'll do this thing where, like, she'll make a tuna casserole, but she won't clean out the tuna can, and she'll just leave it in the sink. So bottom line, the whole apartment smells like tuna.
You know what, Mick?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I'm so glad that you're finally moving out of our basement, because I'm sick of you keeping me awake crying about your TV shows and stuff.
I know. I've been I've been sad, but yeah, it's been good. I needed to get away. I'm still filming here in the cellar, but yeah, still get to see the boys. Enjoy the scent of tuna 24 hours a day. Let's go ahead and bring in. What do you think, Danny? You want to introduce our guest? Yeah.
Introducing the one and only Bernard Norman.
Yeah, it's Bernie. Yeah, come on in, Bernie. Have a seat.
It isn't Bernard.
Yeah, you got your headphones there. That way you can hear the audience. Danny. Yeah, set up there. So great to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Make sure you talk into the mic.
Okay.
All right. So you're up here from West Virginia.
I am.
Must have been a long drive, huh?
No, I flew.
You flew.
Yes.
Okay.
Arms are tired, but I flew.
Yeah, that's a tough one. All right. Let's get into brass tacks and learn about you, Bernie. We've talked about you on the show, but first thing
You have?
Yeah, we have. Mark's dad, and we like to kind of give some background into Mark and his family. But first things first, let's get to something important. Obviously, the New England Patriots are the best football team in the National Football League. There's no argument there. Our father,
I think
Bill
there is
Belichick,
an
is
argument
the greatest
there.
coach that ever lived. What team do you like there, Bernie?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers. Good luck with that.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Yeah, so look, we're all 0-0 at the beginning of the season, right? Yeah, we're all Super Bowl contenders. Well, talk to me in February.
How many
You know
Super
where
Bowls
the-
have the Patriots won?
Well, let's bring it back to
I
something
think
more
the Steelers
current.
speak for themselves.
Let's bring it to something more current, where maybe the Steelers can outdo the Patriots. That this year the NFL has male cheerleaders. So what do you think of that? You think the Steelers going to have some good-looking male cheerleaders?
I don't know. They don't have any female cheerleaders, so why would they have male ones?
Yeah, there you go. Then they'll have an all-male cheerleading squad, and maybe they got that guy Ben Roth's name, to actually
Roethlisberger.
All right, enough of that. So we're not going to win that argument up here in New England.
This is true.
This is true. So I would like to go back and learn more about you as a kid. You're obviously from West Virginia.
Yes.
Make that clear. So Jeez.
Make that
Should
very
be any
clear.
more obvious with you.
Yes.
Yeah, should. But are you originally from there? Were you born there?
I was.
All right. So did you have any brothers, sisters? I don't know.
Yes.
Could you elaborate on that?
I am the baby.
You're the baby.
I am the baby of 10.
Baby of
I have 9 siblings.
10 kids. So your parents were Irish Catholic,
No,
clearly.
no, they were just poor.
They were just poor, so obviously they want to have a bunch of kids.
They had to have kids to work the farm.
Okay, you had work the farm. What'd you grow? Like I don't know,
Vegetables.
Asparagus.
Vegetables to eat.
eggplant,
Eggplant.
corn.
No.
I don't know.
Corn, potatoes, beans,
I'm a carpenter.
tomatoes.
Speaking of carpenter, I understand from Mark, you spent some time as a carpenter. Kind of going off topic here, Danny, but we talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
You spent some time as a carpenter, yeah?
I have, yes.
Yeah. And what kind of, carpentry?
I'm a finish carpenter
Finish carpenter?
and cabinet maker.
Cabinet maker. So you
Yes.
make, I'm a framer. So, I don't do the fancy stuff.
That's true.
You know who else was a carpenter?
Jesus.
Yeah, we talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
always
I saw
wondered
that
this.
show.
I always wondered about this. Jesus, was he a framer? You think? Was he like a cabinet maker?
I think he was a framer.
Yeah, I just
I
wonder.
doubt they built cabinets back then.
Well, I don't know. Like, did he ever make like a hutch? Or a?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
They
don't
never
know.
say in the Bible what he made. Like he make, I don't know.
How well do you
wine
know Mark?
cabinet. They
How
make
well
a
do you
wine-
know Mark? Mick?
Not well.
Well,
never here.
sometime if he'll let you out of his cellar, he can take you upstairs and show you the hutch that I built
Well,
him.
that'd be nice to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get out of here much, especially not
Yeah.
having a place.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that, but you had a lot of siblings. 10 of them. Wow. How old is the oldest one?
But the oldest one has passed away, but he would
So.
be
Big
he would be
time.
close to 100 years old.
Wow. 100-year-old.
After
brother.
all, I'm 76.
76. God bless you. And speaking of which,
And he was 25 years older than me.
yeah, well,
You do the math.
You have that, that many kids. Any Irish twins? You know what they say?
No.
They're
but
like, like another kid. Any of those? Or they all kind of pretty far apart. You don't know much about the Irish, do you?
no, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
We'll move on. All right. I did want to bring up, because we've talked about this before, your service in the military.
This is true.
And I'm a staunch supporter, all branches of the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and I include the Coast Guard.
It
Not
is a
part of
branch
the-
of the military.
Well, they're part of the Treasury, right? Whatever they are, I love them.
They're under Homeland Security now.
You ever see the movie The Guardian?
I did.
Good movie, huh?
Yes.
Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Pretty cool. It's a swimmer. Check it out. Where am I going with that? Oh, yeah, Coast Guard. I have a question. This has been bugging me ever since we talked about this on the show. So, Danny, bring up that
The
image.
Photo.
Of West Virginia.
All right.
And bring it up there. Bring it up. In case you hit the button.
I got it.
All right. So, as you see on the monitor there, that's West Virginia, right? It's in the red. See that?
Yeah.
You recognize that?
Yeah, I know what that is. Yes.
So, you in the Coast Guard
I was.
in a state that has no coast.
This is true.
It's a landlocked state.
This is true. But it has
Who
rivers.
are you guarding?
It
Ohio
has
River?
rivers.
I asked this on one of the. Were you guarding the illegals coming from Kentucky, smuggling Jack Daniels?
Could have been,
You
but
know,
I doubt that.
How
Aids
did-
to navigation.
Whoever the recruiter was a hell of a recruiter, because he's like, yeah, I'm going to get you in the Coast Guard. We got no coast, but come on in. So tell us about your time in the Coast Guard. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't in West Virginia in the Coast Guard.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
I was
We're trying
on
to
the Great
unravel
Lakes.
this
I was
puzzle
on the
here.
icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
And then I transferred to a lighthouse.
Okay.
That's
Lighthouse
where my
is pretty
oldest
cool.
daughter
Up here in
was born.
New England. Lots of lighthouses up here.
No, it was in
Yeah.
northern Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep.
So on the Great Lakes,
Yes,
which also sorely needed guarding. I guess. I don't know.
that's right.
How long were you in the Coast
Aids
Guard?
to navigation.
How long were you in the Coast Guard?
4 years.
4 years. Wow.
Yeah.
So you were in the Coast Guard, and you said, "The heck with this. It's too cold up here, Michigan. Get out of here." Then what'd you do from there?
I got out,
Oh, yeah.
stayed out 10 years,
Okay.
joined the National Guard.
National Guard. There
Yeah.
you go. Again,
Yeah.
military. And
In
then
1974, I joined the National Guard, and that's when my son Mark was born.
and let me guess what state National Guard.
You got a guess?
I love it. Good. God bless you. West Virginia National Guard. And then total, sum total, how many years in the military?
35.
35 years, folks. Look at that. That is amazing. Studio audience chiming in. And now, you're retired
I am.
and sucking up the government teat with that great, military retirement,
Hey,
as you should be.
I give my signature
No,
when
you're
I
not
was
kidding. You know I'm
18
kidding.
years old, saying they could have my life if they needed it.
You know I'm kidding. What was Vietnam like?
I was not in Vietnam.
Ooh, so you draft dodger.
No, I'm not a draft dodger. I put my 4 years in and got out before Vietnam started.
All right, well, good thing you didn't have to go there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Suffer.
A lot of my friends did.
Michigan. But I know I think all your brothers did, right? Pretty much.
Ones that were still on active
Yeah.
duty did, yes.
And you just served in the military, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, again, tremendous respect. I myself have not served, but I support emergency responders, firefighters, law enforcement, and all the military. So God bless you. Let's kind of shift gears a bit, though, as we go through the show here. So, how many kids did you have? Besides, you had Mark, obviously.
Mark was our youngest. I had.
So he was a baby.
He
just
was
like
a
you.
baby. My eldest one is Debbie. She lives in Massachusetts.
All right. So Debbie is in
And
Massachusetts.
she was born at the Lighthouse
Oh wow.
in
Up the
northern
lighthouse.
Michigan.
Cool. Yeah, there she is. She's on the screen there. Yeah.
And then my next one was another girl who lives in Pennsylvania.
Another girl.
Yep. And then Mark.
So all right. So you have the 3 kids.
Yep.
And let me ask you this. So how close are they? Like were they close together in age?
Debbie was
Trying to know.
Debbie was 11 and Kelly was 9 when Mark was born. So there were 7 years between,
your
or 9
youngest
years
was
between
9
Mark and
when you had Mark.
Yeah.
So clearly Mark.
Mark was like a little doll baby.
a mistake.
He was like he was a
mistake.
little.
He didn't plan. That's
Mark-
what we call these days an unplanned pregnancy.
Mark was a little
We
golden
call
boy.
it in West Virginia.
You ever hear of a golden boy?
I have not.
Well, that's what Mark was.
He's a great guy, very smart, very bright, good looking.
Where
So,
did he get his smarts?
I would assume
From his father.
from his wife Laurie. Kind of migrated over, but so that's cool. So he's got a sister, lives up here, another one, Pennsylvania, and of course Mark is here. That's cool. Speaking of relatives, all right, something Mark brought me onto a few years ago, but I want to get your take. Have you ever heard of Jesco White?
Oh yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
bring up. So apparently there's this guy Jessica White. I don't know. He's a dancer down there in West Virginia, pretty well known. They made a follow-up movie. I don't know if you knew this, called The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Danny, bring up the trailer there.
All
Just
right.
I sent you this link.
Okay, I got
Yeah, bring it up there. And if you look on the monitor there, so just kind of play that in. Yeah, just play. That's the name of it. So there it is, West Virginia. You recognize that sign?
Can you
I
tell
do.
me about the reputation of the White
You from
Family
Boone
in
County?
County
No.
and West
I don't-
Virginia?
You know that lady?
No, I
I
do
wouldn't
not.
really
Yeah.
comment on that.
Good preacher.
When you represent the whites, you don't know what you're going to get
Say it.
into.
I don't know.
Shootings,
Armed robbery, embezzlement, forgery,
drug cases.
burglary, fights.
But fast forward through this, Dan. Yeah, just kind of scan through.
I don't even know if Jessica's still
Just
alive.
kind of leave it there. All right, so there's Jessica
Don't stop killing.
dancing.
Still dancing.
Yeah, good looking guy. I don't know. But I don't know what they're doing there. Smoking cigarettes. You know that lady? With the nice hair? Well, that's Maine.
Oh, that's Maine. That's one of his sisters.
That's his sister. And, those folks? Yeah, fast forward there.
I assume
yeah,
that's
just,
some of his family.
just scan through. I want to find Jessica now. It's a funeral. I don't know. Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, go. Wait, go back. Go back. Danny. Right there, Danny.
Right.
Danny, would you get...
I'm
All
trying.
right, freeze it. Freeze it. Yeah.
Now, is that Jesco?
That's Jessica now.
When is that now?
I don't know. A couple years ago. You ever seen this movie? Wonderful Whites?
No, I have not.
Anyway, okay, it's very popular. Okay, take it down. Take it down. So, do you know about this guy? What can you tell us?
I just
you
know.
From up
I
here,
just
you
know
fill us
what
in as
was
a
put
fellow
on,
West Virginian of Jessica and his great family.
I just know what was put on the TVs about him and stuff.
You never met him.
No.
You
I
ran
never.
across him at the Piggly Wiggly, whatever.
Well, he's from southern part of the state. I'm from north central.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
You don't sound Southern at all. So.
No.
Okay. Did you like that movie, though? The Jessica movie?
It was entertaining, but however, it gives bad image to West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean,
I
there's
didn't
one
like that
part in the
part.
movie. Yeah, it's like everyone there is wearing a West Virginia shirt, and they're all speaking Southern. They're all just talking about how great West Virginia is. And they don't leave there. Like, say, oh, I'm not leaving here. I go somewhere else. So, yeah, it's crazy, I think. Don't you think?
That part of it is.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Yeah.
So, we're getting close to wrapping up here. But, Bernie, I want to give you the chance. I want to open the floor. We want to learn from you. You've lived there all your life. You know a lot. Just tell us something interesting, maybe something we don't know, about West Virginia. Just something cool. Something that you want the folks, the viewers, the hundreds of viewers we have.
Well,
Hundreds.
me being retired military and
Yes,
stuff, West Virginia per capita has more military people than most of the other states.
Oh, so you're
in
saying
the
that
Union.
in the state,
In this state,
for all
per
the,
capita, West Virginia has more military
so you don't
people.
know, per capita means, so you have a bunch of people, and some of those people, in the military, and there's more of the sum in West Virginia than other states. That's basically what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, got it. That's good. That's pretty cool. Serving in the military, that's very. Can you tell us a famous person? Not Jessica notwithstanding, famous, but a famous person that maybe people don't know. From West Virginia? I don't know. Think of anyone?
Not off the top of my head, other than me.
It mustn't be that. Well, you're pretty famous. Yeah, we have an audience member chiming in. Go to the mic. Yeah, go ahead.
Steve Harvey is from West
Yeah, I think you have to speak a little close, honey.
Steve Harvey.
Ah, Steve Harvey.
Who's Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey. If you don't know who he is, apparently not that famous. So. Danny, do you know who that is?
He's the host of he's a TV show host.
Ah, TV show host.
I don't
That's
watch
pretty cool.
much TV.
Yeah, there you go.
I just watch your show.
I'm glad you do. You're one of the hundreds. Up there, thousands. All right. One last thing. I like to do this with our guests, of which you are number 2, by the way.
Oh, really?
Mark's wife, Laurie, was on a few shows ago. But,
Laurie's my daughter-in-law.
I kind of can figure the math out. Yeah, that works. Bernie, think hard now. But don't say it. Don't say it. All right? What is your favorite sandwich? All right? And Danny, you know what I'm doing, right? You got some paper? So you think about it. Now, Danny, I want you to write down what you think of Papa's. And don't look at Danny. Close your eyes now. So, think hard. A couple seconds. And Danny is... Come on, Danny. Clock's ticking now. Favorite sandwich. Remember, he's from West Virginia.
Can I say something while he's doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah, just don't
well,
look.
Well, I'm not going to look, but you got to remember, I only see my grandsons maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know me as well. I saw your last show where he knew his mother.
Yeah,
Sam.
well, obviously. I mean, this is
He's
why
not only going to know me. He doesn't even know that I don't like Sam.
Laurie is trying to cheat in the cameras right now.
Yeah.
I know what she's trying to tell me, but I don't. Okay, no, I'm right now.
While he's doing that, speaking of sandwiches, something else Mark turned me on to, maybe you can, pepperoni rolls. You know those?
Oh, yeah.
Those are?
Yes.
They don't have them up here.
I know.
And Mark, he comes back from, visiting you. He brings
Yeah.
me some, like Mick. And the guys on the job said, oh, so I don't know.
And my oldest daughter, Debbie, I told you, lives up here.
Yep.
Her oldest daughter,
Yeah.
my granddaughter, who lives close to where I
Sure.
live. She doesn't live with me, but she lives close.
Well, Coach,
Makes the best pepperoni rolls you ever want to eat.
that sounds good. Well, tell her to send me some. There, Mark. All right, Dan, you got it? You got to hurry up now. Because time is a-wasting. Bernie, it's been great having you on the show. I really,
Well,
really
appreciate
Anything
it.
else you just want to say while we're waiting on Dan to do what he's doing?
I'm just anxious to see what kind of sandwich he comes up with that his
You
papa
never
likes.
know. He's a creative kid. You never know. Honestly, do you think the Steelers have a shot this year?
They
You really
do. They do.
You just saying that up blind.
No, I'm not. I follow Steve. They're doing all right.
All right, Danny, you got it? All
And
right.
You know what?
All right.
Let me say one thing
Yeah,
about
real
a
quick.
true
Real-
fan.
Yes, sir.
A true fan, regardless.
Yep.
Win or lose, they're still a fan.
Yep. All right. So, close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
You show the audience what.
I'll see how well.
There it is.
Dan
We'll see,
knows it.
we'll see how to
Papa.
draw it. There it is. All right, so. All right, Bernie, open your eyes.
They're all
What is your favorite sandwich?
FB West Virginia hot dog.
The hot dog is
Not even a sandwich.
Does that even count?
Unfortunately, what Dan wrote was lobster roll. Lobster roll. She even put Mom cheated. Apparently didn't cheat well enough because, I don't know how many lobster rolls you get down there in West Virginia.
Don't get
Again,
any.
no coast. I wouldn't eat a lobster out of the Ohio River. So, folks, going to wrap up today. I really, again, want to thank my guest, Bernie, Mark's dad, for being here. Great to have you. And again, God bless you for your service and all those brave men and women in the military in emergency response. Visit the site, mickdonato.com, for all your Mick Donato needs, archives of the show, buy some merch, what have you. And thanks to the audience for joining in. It's been great. And Danny, any last things to say before we wrap up?
I should, but
Apparently not. All right, folks. Thanks so much for joining. Take care. See you next time.
bye.
This has been the Mick Donato Show.